coverage of Vigattin Radio. So we're here at the Angel Hack competition, Angel Hack Manila 2013. And joining me is Ms. Arnie Barcelo, the co-anchor of Vigattin Radio, and of course, Greg Gopman, the founder and CEO of Angel Hack. So how are you today?
Oh, great. Just great food, great people, pretty good weather compared to yesterday. So.
Cool. So, as a founder of Angel Hack, how can you describe this? This is your passion. So, how do you describe Angel Hack?
I'm a big ideas guy. So, I love the idea of going to an event where everyone can work on brand new concepts and new innovations and create them and showcase them to the investor community and to the startup community and bring everyone together. So, I was really passionate about that. There are ways to do it that are more business focused, and we took a more engineering focused role towards the whole hackathon approach and what was known on the global events scale. So I was going around in Silicon Valley, and there's all these great hackathons done by Facebook and TechCrunch, but none of them kind of had the right formula, and none of them were expanded outside of Silicon Valley. So that's what we did. We made an event where coders and non-coders can come together and build new products, and the top teams can come to Silicon Valley afterwards as a reward.
Yes. So the challenge is how to make it possible. You have this concept. Actually, this is really awesome. But the challenge, as I have said, it's to make it possible. How did you go through with the collaboration and everything?
Yeah. So you always start small, and you prove what you're doing, and you get all the kinks out of it, and then you scale it. And that was no different with this business. What was different was that I didn't understand this was a business for the first 6 months. It was just a side project.
Okay.
So the first hackathon and then the second city we went to in Boston, it wasn't supposed to be like the big idea. But it became pretty apparent pretty quick that it was getting more steam, and we just kind of went with it. So it went from 1 city to 2 cities, 2 cities to 4 cities, 4 cities to 10 cities, 10 cities to 35 cities. And now we'll be in 50 cities in the fall. It was all less than 2 years. We worked really hard. Brought on really good people. We didn't find them too easily. We've probably gone through about 20 employees, kept like 8. Because our culture is very much, you have to love startups. We all work like 16 hours a day, so we work ourselves like to the bone, like because we love what we do. And it's a really fun gig, and we get to travel and help out startups and help out entrepreneurs around the world. And so we built a really good culture. We built a really good platform for allowing communities from all over the world to be part of it. And we started small, and then we got big over time.
Actually, it's just like an advocacy that bringing up the best in people, no? When it comes to their idea and then bringing it into possible thing. It's very awesome. I would say it's awesome.
Yeah, but how did you go through with the expansion? Of course, you said that you had to start small. So, how did you do it? How did you expand it to
So we originally,
39 countries.
yeah, 39 countries this year?
the 2 biggest things that allow us to expand are, one, finding the right organizers in each city.
Yeah.
The more work they do and the more trainable they are, the easier our jobs are. So for example, this event in the Philippines, we really didn't have to do that much because Smart was such a good partner and has already done so many other hackathon events. They kind of signed up to be our partner over here, and then they just ran with it. And this event is incredible, the venue's incredible, and the food's incredible. That has nothing to do with us, that's all Smart.
Do you do qualification or qualifying or filtering with countries? No.
I mean, we scale so fast. What we do is we look for people there that we know and we trust, and then we have them build the whole thing locally from within, and we give them a lot of autonomy to do it. So, we brought in actually Erwin and Diego, our ambassadors for Manila, and then they looked at the market, and they looked at the telcos, and they looked at Globe, and they looked at Smart, and they said, Globe is kind of like not that cool, and it's kind of like off guard, like Smart's really doing stuff right, and then they partnered with them. And that's how it all came about, and then Smart kind of just ran with it from there. It's different in every city, and then the other way that we expand, so let's say we didn't have a Smart here to help us out, and we had to train organizers that know nothing about hackathons or the developer ecosystem, then we have an internal training program that we put everyone through. so setting up that program really allowed us to scale, and then finding the organizers that some of them need to be trained, and that way they need to be trainable, and then some of them actually already know stuff. So that's how we, as an organization, have been able to get exponentially bigger.
Sounds like big work.
It's
Yeah.
work. It's a lot of operations, a lot of hairy logistics.
But what do you think is the difference of this year's Angel Hack from the previous years?
It's so much bigger. You know, it's so much bigger, and we for the last 6 months we've been working on an accelerator program to help the teams from each city come to the Valley, and it took 6 months of trial and error to get that down to a point where we're really proud of it. We launched that, and this will be the first class that we have a formal program built from people that were in Y Combinator and Techstars and 500 startups, and it's really the best of all the Silicon Valley, you know, brain dump. So we're really proud of it. We're really proud to expose everyone to it, and a proper demo day and proper parties, and paired with TechCrunch and Disrupt. So it's gonna be really amazing. Everything's kind of come together.
And based on your previous hackathons, what do you think is the characteristic of the winning piece?
It's normally something that the judges believe can be a big idea. And it's not so much the same basic concept that you've seen a lot of times. If there's hardware involved, people get excited.
Okay.
If it somewhat deals with a big problem that everyone's facing and hasn't been solved, people get excited. It's the promise that the team can do that and build that out. And whether that happens or not, you know, is up to them. And they have 12 weeks more or less to do it. And our job as Angel Hack is to do everything we can to connect them with the right people to help them along the way. And then after that 12 weeks, to hand them off to the next person, like an idea space, you know, in the Philippines, or Y Combinator in Silicon Valley, that can help take them to the next step.
Wow. And I saw in your Angel Hack website that there are other countries simultaneously doing this hackathon this weekend, right? What made you choose the Philippines?
So for me to go to?
Yeah.
I'm a little biased. I like doing work here in the Philippines, and I like the culture, and I love how everyone speaks English. I can't tell you how enjoyable
And
that
of
is.
course the weather, you know.
Yeah, the weather's nice. I'm from Miami, so it's similar climate. And then we also have a trip. We're sending all of our people, all of our organizers, and all of our big startup founders and influencers from around Asia Pacific to Boracay on Monday.
Wow.
So that was our trip for all of them. And so it's nice to be in Manila, which is so close to Boracay, so that also made it a little bit easier too.
Actually, this event, this would serve as our inspiration, this model. It would be, for me, I view this as a culture that would be a part of our culture, to be in hackathon always, to work hard and to bring out the best in every activities that we do, no? So thank you for bringing us this competition and giving us this idea.
You're welcome.
Yeah, because this is the first ever Angel Hack competition here in the Philippines, and I think this would set the bar for the future hackathons that would happen here in the Philippines. And hopefully by next year it won't just be here in Manila, but also in, you know, Boracay
Yeah.
and Cebu, Davao. Let's go for the expansion of.
Let's go for the expansion inside the Philippines?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to Smart.
Yes, that's smart.
We also talked with Earl, Mr. Valencia, and we suggested, and we are really wanting for another hackathon, and it would be something like it would be held in other places here in the Philippines, like hackathon first round in Cebu, second round in Davao, and then there will be a final competition that will be held in Manila. Because we are really wanting for more.
It's very possible. Well, we'll come back in the fall, so in October we have another Angel Hack that we'll do, so we do it twice a year. So it happens once in the spring, once in the fall.
Oh, cool.
So you can look forward to that. It's not that far away. I think it's, now it's June, so it could be as soon as October, so it's just 4 months away. Which is crazy to think of organizing this whole thing over again.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
But it's very
but we'll do it.
exciting.
We'll do it. Because I still have hair on my head, so we're not working too hard yet.
But actually, it is really your heart that works, no? That giving this idea to us and bringing all the people all together, and then having one winner that will compete in the Silicon Valley. I think that's the best contribution that we can give to technology era, no? Thank you.
'cause I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Yes, I can. Doubt, better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab us in the bucket, can't have me. I'll be the president.